We on?
No. Until.
Okay. Live. Are we live? Huh? Are we live? Ah! Have we begun? I didn't even know. Ah! 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 Oh, the thing played an ad at me and I didn't know what happened. Oh. Are we on? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? I can't see anything. Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Yeah! What's going on, Super Team? You can see me, but I can't see me through the thing yet. Here we go. Let's see me through my other monitor. What's happening, friends? Thank you for watching, everybody. Ladybeard, it's Ladybeard. What's going on? How's everybody going? Who we got here? We need some comments. We haven't done one of these in ages, eh? Thanks for watching, guys. How you going? Everyone good? Oh, man, now I've ruined Christmas. I don't know where my window went. Director son, my window's gone. Oh, God, this is off to a bad start. We've never done one of these on YouTube before. We don't know what we're doing technologically. Hey, guys, how's it going? Thank you for watching, Laura, Rennie. Oh, there's a lot of you. Joan. Hey, Joan. Kimmy, Errors, Zozo, Scarlett, Mono, Pongo, Roman, Tony, Rennie, Miss Kitty Berlin. Hey, sweetie. Errors, Rossi. Dark Flame 73. False Eyes. What's going on? Hey, Adam. Good to see you, man. What's going on, team? How you going? Fencer Musashi, Superber, yeah, Chima time. What's going on, team? Sticker, John C. Morin, John C. Marin, Jason Mraz. What's going on, team? Good to see you. Kimmy, Sirin, Lord Derby. Good to see you. Thanks for coming today, guys. How you going? Everybody good? Everybody good? Hope everybody's good. We have not done one of these in ages, have we? Better introduce what's going on here. This is the lady. That's my name. Beard. We haven't decided. Oh, you can't see that very well. Writing my heading. You guys see that? Can you see that? Sort of. I better do it in red as well. Yeah, red is much better. Red is far superior than black for this purpose right now. Here we go. Check it out. We can write on the walls. We can write on the walls. Do you know why? Because they're knocking this building down. So the landlord said we can write on the walls. It's a paint the walls party, people. It's a paint the walls party. When I was in university, one of my friends was Swedish, and he rented a house, and they had a paint the walls party in the house, and we destroyed the house. Is what happened. We destroyed the house, and the landlord was very upset with him the next day. I'm pretty sure we knocked down walls, and there were asbestos in the walls, and then I think we broke the roof as well, and we painted the whole thing. It was a good time. I'm Ladybeard. I didn't finish the title. This will be the Super Happiness. Can you see that? Yes. Live stream 2 million. That's what today is. The Super Happiness live stream 2 million. And I thank you all for joining me. Which way allows you to see that? There we are. So what's going on, guys? Is everybody good? I'll just read some comments here. Whatever happened to the house in the end? I got a feeling they actually demolished it. But I think we started the process earlier than they thought we would. Than they planned to. And that's why the landlord was upset. What was my major at university? I went to drama school. So it was actually drama school in a university. So I double majored in drama and drama performance. So this near. Kawaii big love. Thank you, Mongo. I can't see. Remember that I need to tell you information. You can send money to me if you want to. There's a dollar thing and you click it and then the money is sent to me if you feel like doing that. Thank you. Thank you. We've never done one of these YouTube ones before. I'm freaking out. I don't know what's going on. Thanks for having us. Thank you for coming, King 5T3V30. Robin Colbath, hey sweetie, I've missed you too, beautiful. Mwah, good to see you guys. Den, we were helping, that's true, Den. Thank you very much. Good to see you, Omar. Good to see you guys. Adam, thank you very much, Adam. 2 years of Deadlift Lolita is where we're at right now, people. 2 years. 2 years was our anniversary yesterday. Thank you very much, Adam. Thank you, sir. So what's going on, team? Good to see you all. Yes, now it's been, I'm communicating with you from the past, or yesterday in America. Oh my God. That's insane, Berlin. That's insane. You can read minds? It's amazing. Holy moly. Good to see you guys. I've missed everyone very much. We haven't done one of these in flippin' ages. So it's good to be back. Nah, good to be back on the internet waves. So we've never done one of these on YouTube before, so we don't know if it's good or not, so you can write your opinions! Express yourself. You can express yourself through the art of typing. Typing was invented by the ancient Athenians, and there's been typing in the world ever since. Typing was originally used only with the pinky fingers, mainly as a way of making music through the tapping of stones with a small finger stone that was tied to the finger, and that's how typing began. So it's I'm just going to drink a beverage here. It's 1 a.m. in the UK, I'm told, and I'm told it's prime time in the Americas. Is that right? You guys have finished work in the Americas, yeah? It's like 6 p.m. through 9 p.m. kind of thing, from my understanding. And it's middle of the night in Europe, so thank you guys for watching. And in Australia, I guess it's like noonish. And near Japan, it's 10 a.m. It's early. We got up early today. It was an early one. I had a 7 a.m. alarm, 6 and a bit a.m. alarm to be here today with you guys. So I'm very happy to see you all. Yeah. Yes. Hello from Melbourne. What's going on, Samuel? Good to see you, mate. I'm such a role model cross-dressers. Thank you very much. Go back for an encore performance. You saw me at MadFest. Thank you. I would love to come to MadFest again. That place was awesome. Gym and time. Now I've got to be honest. Hey, we haven't done one of these in ages, and I've had a system for efficiently reading and replying to comments. And I can't remember what it is, but we will do our best. Hi! Thanks, Kimmy. Hi! That's what they say when they answer things in Japanese. Hi! I met a guy who, I'm friends with a guy who's a fight booker, and he books fighters for mixed martial arts and kickboxing, right? And so I had dinner with him one night, and he brought a man who used to be one of the high-ranking guys in the K1. And so we're talking about fighting and fighters and whatnot. And I asked this man, "Are you also a fighter?" And he said, "No, I played volleyball." And this was apparently what playing volleyball in Japan is. You go, "Hi," before you hit the ball. That's what you have to do. Hi. Hi. Apparently that's what you do if you play volleyball in Japan. So good times. I'm gonna sip my beverage. Ah! ダメでしょ? 大丈夫? Okay. My manager Shiori has asked me to explain something. I'm currently drinking a cola beverage, as you can see. And we all know that cola beverages are full of carbonation, bad for the Earth's carbon footprint, for the Ladybeard carbon footprint. But they cause the expulsion of air through the mouth, commonly referred to as a burp, a geppu in Japanese. And now, because Ladybeard is a sweet 5-year-old girl, I would never burp. However, when I drink carbonated beverages, if you ever are around me and you hear a burp, what actually has happened is there's a tiny man named Steve who actually follows me around the place, and he burps non-stop. Steve won't shut up with the burps. So if you're ever around me and you hear a burp, it wasn't Ladybeard, it was Steve. So don't get upset with me, it was Steve. So if you hear a burp anywhere near Ladybeard, you feel free to go, "Steve!" Because clearly Steve is hiding somewhere. He likes to hide underneath tables. So you can blame it on Steve. It's like that Steve Aoki song, "Blame It On Me," except it's "Blame It On Steve." Or "Waste It On Me," except "Blame It On Steve." Yeah? And I know that we're burping tonight, cause we drank some cokes and it's alright. So a burping's nothing more than just a waste of your time. Blame it on Steve. Tell me right now, blame it on Steve. Someone asked if they want me to do vocals for commission. The thing's already gone. Let's see who it was. But send me a message on one of the internets, one of the social medias. Thank you. Love you. Bless you. Okay, we got a delay. What's going on here? I'm going to read some comments. Steve make music with his burps, though. I would like to get a recording of all Steve's burps and remix them into a track. So it'd be like, the Mission Impossible song. That'd be awesome. Good times. Now, I missed everyone's comments while I was talking. I'm sorry, because I wasn't, I was telling a story instead of looking at your comments. I'm sorry. I haven't done this in ages, and now I'm freaking out! I'm losing my mind! The super chats will be coming in every moment now. That's right, Caesar. Caesar, what's going on? Good to see you. All right, Genesis Lee, thank you very much. I do listen to metal songs, Genesis. I love me some metal. That's what I'm all about. Achievement Time, is there a group I want to collaborate with in the future? Oh, that's a good question. My dream collaboration is this. It's Ladybeard, Chatty Pumyu, and Nicki Minaj. I think that would be quite an excellent collabo. That's something like which no one's ever seen before, right? Think about that. You have a cross-dressing white heavy metal singer and a Japanese kawaii icon and a black female rapper. And I think that would be a combination that no one has ever seen before, quite like that. And I think that would be amazing. So that's my dream collaboration. So those of you who are friends with Nicki Minaj, get on the phone and tell Nicki, hey, Ladybeard be coming for you, Nicki. I want to, in the music video, I want to twerk with Nicki Minaj because she has very impressive buttocks. And my buttocks are not nearly as impressive as hers. However, I would feel that there was something I then could work towards with my twerking capabilities. If I twerked beside Nicki, I would have a new standard in twerking set for me, for which I could reach, you see. Good stuff. Dan, thank you for watching, Dan. Erez, good to see you. All right, Brain Explode. Schneider, good to see you, Schneider. Rob Schneider was a carrot. Good stuff. All right, what's happening here? Oh, here's a comment. What American accents are the cutest and funniest? Dear me. Which American accents are the cutest and funniest? So I guess you're talking in the US and Canada as well. I quite like the Southern drawl. Which one is this? Is this Mississippi? The one that talk like this? Folk like this don't come to Mississippi. I quite like that one. I think that's good. And I like the Texan accent. Those Southern accents I find very appealing. And what's the one where they talk like this? Is this one Brooklyn? This one's Brooklyn, right? I think we're going to say Mississippi and Brooklyn. They're my favorite U.S. accents. They're my favorite accents in America. That's what I think. That's Georgia. Sorry, Savannah. I'm sorry. I'm Australian. Sorry. New England, that's how they talk. Detroit accents. Detroit, I can't. I'm not even going to pretend I can do the... Wait, not sure. Isn't Boston the one that's really hard to do? Boston's the one that they did in Ted and whatnot, right? Like the Mark Wahlberg accent. Yeah, I can't do that accent at all, dear me. I'm very bad at accents in general. And various noises. Say what? The Italian accent is the best. Do an Italian all the time. Make it a red pen, a black pen. A red pen, a black pen. Which is it gonna be? A red pen, a black pen. Okay. So I used to live, my old flatmate was an Italian girl. And this was back in 2004 or something. And there was a World Cup soccer game in which Australia played against Italy. And Italy won by a free kick that was awarded to them at the very end of the match. It was very controversial because a lot of people thought that the Italian player had taken a dive and he got a free kick, and people accused the referee of match fixing and all this kind of thing. Anyway, I had an Italian flatmate at the time, and this caused great contention between the two of us Especially since we watched that match together. I watched that match in a bar full of Australians and Italians in Hong Kong. And so when the final kick got scored, all the Italians go, "Ah!" and all the Australians just left. Everyone just walked out like, see ya. Can you make a Cockney accent? Not really. I can't remember. No, this one's Essex. Cockney, you did what? You did what? You came about and you write a lawnmower, get me the newspaper. You did what? But I don't know. Adam, is that bad? It's probably terrible. It's probably the worst Cockney accent that's ever been attempted in the history of cock. I put the cock in Cockney is what I did. I cocked it up. Oh, holy moly. A cock up knee accent. This from Peru. Hey, OD95. Good to see you. Who are you cheering for at WrestleMania? I'm actually not even sure what's going on. I'm not sure what's going on at WrestleMania this year, to be honest, because I've been out of the loop because I was reading a book. So I haven't been paying attention to the WWE. I'm sorry. Hi from Hong Kong. Hey, what's going on, Kayleen Line? Hey, sweetie. Thank you for watching, beautiful girl. Good to see you. Adrian, good to see you, Adrian. Robin, New England needs DLL to destroy you. I agree. Renee, good to see you, sweetie. Who else is here? Kai Turman from Tennessee. You live in Wisconsin? All right. Wisconsin was awesome, man. We were in Wisconsin Dells for a convention. We had a great time. I've heard worse, to be honest. Thank you, Adam. I'm glad you've heard worse than my awful English accents. Hug from Brazil. Thank you, Adriana. Miss... I need to say hi to Rena. Good for... We give it new Goldberg. What? Would you give up the gimmick to be the new Goldberg of WWE? I don't really have the size to be the new Goldberg, I don't think. But if the question is, Panic Strawberry, come visit LA again, I would love to. If the question is, if WWE calls, will I answer? Then, yeah, I think so. I think so. If they call. I've had contact with the WWE, and they were kind of... I think it's kind of a case of keep doing what you're doing. We'll see how we go in the future. So, see how we go in the future. One of my mates is currently coaching at the Thingamy Center, the Performance Center in Florida. So he's having a good time down there. Just seems like a good gig. Yeah. Mackie Mac from Texas. Oh, good to see you, sweetie. Yeah, I've got to go back to the UK. I agree. Detroit, Michigan. Chicken and love you. Thank you, Fuina. Grocery New Forever. Love you from Michigan. Thank you, guys. I'm just saying names now. Dark Flame 7033 asked on Twitter if you and Kenny Omega, you said you were mates. Yes, Kenny Omega is my mate. I'll tell you this Kenny Omega story. I was never going to tell this one before, but then I did anyway. So, Kenny is really good mates with my other mate, Tyler. And so Kenny, of course, is all jacked up. And Tyler's a bodybuilder, so he's all jacked up too, right? So one night, Kenny calls me and Tyler calls me and he's like, "Oi, Kenny's coming to my house to play video games. You want to come and hang out?" I'm like, "Yeah, cool." So I go over to Tyler's house and I see Kenny and Tyler both take their video games extremely seriously. Like, I know that I play games on my channel. By the way, I play games on my channel, and you can watch videos of me playing games. But, like, Kenny Omega is a serious gamer to the point at which I think after wrestling, he wants to be a pro gamer. And Tyler takes it very seriously as well. He does all the streaming and all that kind of stuff. So I go over to Tyler's house, and I get there, and so it's Tyler and Kenny. They're both enormous men sitting on these tiny little chairs, playing this video game, and there were only 2 chairs in the house, so I had to sit on the floor. And I've never in my life have I experienced a more ridiculous evening, because it was 2 grown men who are huge, just mountains of death, and they're sitting there playing this game like 11-year-old boys. They're like, "Oh my god, dude, you can get to the top right-hand corner and get the key of Debarthur from the Dragon's Bane Excelsior." They're doing this total nerd commentary of this game they're playing, going on about, and just going on about, they've got to get the key, and then they got to get the magical stick of Yuzrazria or something. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm sitting on the floor watching like the best wrestler in the world and my huge bodybuilder friend, and it was like their internal 9-year-olds had suddenly been exposed. And I sat there for about 2 hours and I was like, "Guys, I'm going to leave. I'm really bored." So, that's my Kenny Omega story. Kenny, I tell you what though, Kenny is an excellent human being, and Kenny Kenny helped me get into WWE. Sorry, not WWE. That's the wrong Fed. Kenny helped me get into DDT when I first got to Japan. He was incredibly helpful, and he's a very, very nice man, and I have all the time in the world for him. So big ups, Kenny Omega. Good times. All right, what's a comment? Where do you buy your Lolita style? We buy our Lolita style. Okay, so big ones for Bodyline and Candy Fruits because they make large. They make Lolita for long type Lolitas. And also from Baby the Stars Shine Bright. Thank you, baby. Baby the Stars Shine Bright are very nice to us. They send us all kinds of cute stuff. Good stuff. What's up? Yaya Ben from Melbourne. Good to see you. I hope to come back to Melbourne soon. I don't have a Melbourne plan right now, but we're working on it. We don't have another Australia plan right now, but we are working on it. Yes, we're hoping we get some more touring going on. We've actually been a bit restricted in the touring due to stuff happening here. So we're hoping that as of later this year and next year, we can get some more global touring going on. So we can bring the lady experience overseas to all of you. There's a lot of you guys watching today. Thank you for watching. I can't see a number because I don't want to click things because I'm scared I'll ruin Christmas. I can't see a number. But thank you all for watching. Oh, bless you. Nice previous. Thank you, Adam. Yes, previous video reference. That's what I'm all about. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. What's happening here? Missed you coming to a yes. Hell yes. That's what I'm talking about. Do you still cosplay Sailor Moon? I'm going to cosplay Sailor Mercury. Oh, good, Robin. Have a good time, sweetie. I look forward to seeing your cosplay. My Sailor Moon costume, I outgrew it. And it won't fit on me anymore. I think when I say outgrew it, I mean we accidentally shrunk it. So that's what's happened. 53 people. Oh, good stuff. Thank you, 53 people. Bless you. Good to see you all. Momoki, good to see you, sweetie. You guys are the best. Thank you all for watching. Lovely Bia-chan. Oh, what's going on, team? What's going on, team? Darisoka. Me and my fiance are wondering what my favorite Deadlift Lolita song was. That's an interesting question. People don't ask me that question, eh? My favorite Deadlift Lolita song is probably Kimitera Susairium, because it's the one that is the heaviest. So for me, it's the funnest to perform because I get to scream the most. Really, that's really what I'm all about. Yeah, I like performing Sodium and Cocktail, Muscle Cocktail. Those are the funnest ones for me to perform. Yeah, thank you, sweetie. What an excellent question. Good stuff. Do I miss making radio? Yes. But making radio is, thank you for your question, Laura. Making radio is actually a lot of commitment because you have to do it every week regardless of where you are in the world and what the hell's going on. There was one, I don't know if you guys remember, back when I was doing my radio show, there was a week when it just didn't happen, when they just like played music at the place where my show should be, and everyone on social media is like, what happened to your show? What had happened was, we were in Costa Rica at the time, and we had gone from France to Costa Rica, and our baggage had been lost. So we were going through chaos trying to deal with the time difference between Costa Rica and France on the phone, trying to find our flipping baggage, and at the same time do all our convention commitments in Costa Rica. And because of that dual time thing that we were working in, it meant that we were awake at really weird times, and I was exhausted. And when I tried to record the radio show, I literally fell asleep whilst doing it. I'm there with my microphone, and I just passed out. And then I think I sent over the files, but they were just, it was like an insane person mumbling. It was like, I think I literally started lucid dreaming whilst I was talking on the radio. So I sent the files to SBS, and they're like, whatever this is, we're not putting it on air. God damn. Excuse me whilst I embrace Steve. When's the next lady training video coming out? You love that series? Thank you. The next lady training video we're hoping next week comes out. We had a delay in getting those online. We apologize. We had some editing drama, you see. But we're shooting more. We've got another shoot for some of them next week. And we have some previously shot material going up next week, hopefully. So we'll get more of that to you soon. Thank you, guys. God bless you. My super friends. Super friends. Super friends. Oh, bless you. Just remember my hug. It was so warm and kawaii. Thank you, sweetie. Der Dunkelheit in der Nacht wird kawaii metavorbracht. Ladybeard, he creeps the night, making people squeal with fright. That's what I do. It's crazy touring is so hard. That's correct, Rini. Do you have touring experience, Rini? I want to hear your touring experience, young lady. What if for the rest of the broadcast I talk like this? I do it in my face, really close to the camera. I'll do this for the rest of the broadcast. It'll be up close and personal with the Ladybeard. It's like Blair Witch Project now, isn't it? I'm scared to close my eyes, and I'm scared to open them. Remember that? I watched that film in my. I watched that film alone in my freezing Melbourne apartment in the middle of the winter at about 4 a.m. And I don't recommend you watch the Blair Witch Project like that. That's a good way to be terrified for the rest of your life. Let me tell you about this. This is something I wanted to tell you about. My skin's so clear. Thank you, Mackie Mac. Bless you. This is something I wanted to talk to you about. I'm getting scared more and more recently. Like, I'm terrified by all things. I was playing a video game 2 days ago, and it's the Lord of the Rings game, Shadow of War, the sequel to Shadow of Mordor. And I had to go into a cave in the game, and it was dark, and I got scared. I got scared of being in a dark cave in a video game. It wasn't even a dark cave in real life. It was a dark cave in a video game. I'm getting more and more sissy about all things, and I got a feeling that's not a good sign in my life. I wanted to tell you that. I'm having cures for sissiness. Is your hair real? You better believe my hair is real. I don't want to pull it today because we've done a really nice curling to it. Yeah, thank you, Shiori. It's beautiful. Shiori curled my hair today. Let's hear it for Shiori. Good job, Shiori. Excellent curling ability. Nah. But yes, it's 100% real. It's my hair. I pull it from the top. You can see, pull it from the top. 100% my hair. I'll move it around. You can see. Nah. 100% my hair. Please come back to Arizona. I will, Miramuri Dolphy. Thank you very much. Remember what you told us about fear? Yeah, I remember, but it was a dark cave. If I were a favorite Slipknot song, Wait and Bleed. If I were a superhero, what would be my special weapon? And my answer to that is I would want the ability to create force fields with my feet. And this is my superhero character. I would actually be a kung fu master. And so of course I could kick people. And that would, they would be blasted back by the superpower of my foot. But I could also like throw out shockwaves of fireballs and stuff, but with my feet. So I would do a spin kick, and like a sonic blast would go whoosh out from my legs. And I could also do a kick in front of me and create like a barrier force field type thing. That'd be my superpower. My name would be the Invincible Foot. That would be my superhero name. Meh, good stuff. If you want to, you can give me a YouTube gift. If you click the $sign at the bottom of the chatting box, you have the ability to give me gifts if you like that idea. It's your decision to make, and you are a free citizen of the world. But if you do make it positively to give me a thing, I'll be very grateful. This is the worst sales pitch ever. The worst at Ladybeard in sales. I should be a used car salesman. I'll be like, this one was owned by Godzilla, and you drove it once, and then he exploded. Just make up stupid stuff. That'd be my sales pitch. Flippin' Steve. Favorite Slipknot / Stone Sour song is Wait and Bleed and Absolute Zero, respectively. I love Corey Taylor. He's my favorite human on earth, ever. Including the Marshmallow Man. But he's only half human. And that half fish, half man thing we saw at the Sanrio Expo. What's that half fish man's name, Shiori? Hangyodon. If you guys don't know this Sanrio character, Hangyodon, that's Ladybeard gives you a recommendation to check out Hangyodon. He's half fish. He He could be gender neutral for all I know. He, apparently it's a he, is half fish, half human, and he's adorable. Doesn't do anything from what I can tell. There, he just stands there like this. I don't know what his face looks like. Good times. See, please say hello to Manager Son for me. Caesar Bravo says, hello, Manager Son.
Hi.
Manager Son says, hi. Like that. She was very adorable when she said it. Like this. Hi. That's how she said it. Please draw him. Oh! Hungyodon. Here we're going to draw Hungyodon. I'm going to use the red one because the black one don't come out. Here's Hungyodon. Here's what I remember of Hungyodon. Let's see. Okay, I reckon his stomach looked like this. That's his stomach. And then his head was like this kind of thing. And then his big ass eyes. I remember that. And his eyes were like all pupil dilated-y. And then he had freaking insane lips. His lips were all like, yeah. I can't remember the bottom part at all. Let's just do that. That's what it looks like. That's a perfect rendition of Hungyodon. Nah, Shorty-chan, that's exactly what it looks like, right? Perfect. Does he have, yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. You can look up Hungyodon and tell me just how incorrect I am. Here he is. Yeah, perfect. Look at this. Look how I nailed that. I nailed that. Look at that. They're exactly the same. You guys can't see that. Can you see that? Yeah, look. Look how exactly the same my picture is to the real Hungyodon. Exactly the same. Oh God, the screen's gone dark. Huh. Exactly the same, eh? Look at that. Look at that. I nailed the eyes and the lips, didn't I? Perfectly. Hell yeah, good stuff. Thanks, Shorty-chan. I love Hungyodon. He's my new favorite person. I'm gonna make him my mascot. Oh, Angelica Hernandez gave me $20. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, God bless you. Hope to see me back here in San Antonio. Have to try eating a Whataburger. I love Whataburger. I would love to come back to San Antonio. I love Texas generally. I have a great time there. Thank you, guys. You guys are very, very sweet and beautiful people. False Idols gave us $5. Thank you. False Idols, God bless you. God bless you. The money is very important. Nah. The bling bling. The ching ching. The pesos. Right? Exactly. The old finances, the old Wall Street. I guess my previous message got blurred into the chat. Question, do you ever fly on a plane while wearing your cosplay outfits? Yeah, every time I fly. Every time I fly, I'm soaring away. Yeah, every time I fly. Every time I fly. I fly in my... I don't fly in my Chun-Li because the tights are really uncomfortable. But I fly in everything else. Fly in Nico-Chan. I've flown Sailor Moon. I've flown Cammy. I'm a sight in the sky. That's what I am. YouTube won't let me give you stuff. Aww, freaking YouTube. You know why? Discrimination. Unbelievable. Thank you for trying though, Rini. Bless you, sweetheart. What a good girl. What if I just furrow my brow for the rest of the thing? Just do this the whole time. Now I look like an angry neighbor telling you to get off my lawn. Get off my lawn! That's what I'll say. Love you from Chile. Thank you, Manuel. Ah, bless you. Hey, I can actually see the comments much better if I sit closer. Look at this. Would you scream, Kamehameha? Kamehameha! Any metal bands you're currently following? I am, thank you, Odal95. I am what I consider making an appearance at Insane Championship Wrestling, of course. Thank you, Dark Flame 173. God bless you. Thank you, Dark Flame. Come to Savannah, GA. Is that Georgia? Savannah, Georgia? Savannah, ooh na na. Half of my heart is in Savannah, ooh na na. He took me back to meet his grandma, ooh mama. Now, but my heart is in Savannah. My heart is in Savannah, Savannah. Thank you, Dark Flame. Now, I was answering a question. I forgot what it was. Oh, can you write it again? Person whose question I started. What am I current for? My favorite game /anime. Too much stimulation. Thank you, Anna Rossi. Can you say this to me? Expert. Ladybeard in my picture base. I mean the world to me. Ladybeard. Ferrari. I'm going to win the FH Rumble this April. Love you, Jackie Poo. To be honest, your thing scrolled up. Your comment scrolled up quickly, and I know I missed it. Someone write it down and I could see it and say it. Thank you. God bless you guys. I love you too. Thank you for the love. You guys are very sweet. Very sweet. The album I ran singing. That sounds good to me. My eyeliner is always on point. Thank you, Dark Angel Raphael. That's some Shiori gold right there. She already gets it done. She nails the eyeliner, keeps it in check. Bless her. Now. Yes, which metal bands am I following? That's right, I was trying to get to that question. Right at the moment, I'm listening to a lot of deathcore and brutal death metal. So, yep, thank you. At the moment, I am liking a band named Drown in Sulphur, who are a deathcore band. I think they're badass. But I'm listening to a lot of kind of random deathcore at the moment. So there's a couple of deathcore YouTube channels that I listen to, and I put them on. I see whoever's playing. There was a dope, like a brutal grindcore band that I found the other day, but I can't remember their name. But I sent them to my friends, so I got them recorded somewhere. They had the word vomit in their name. That's all I remember. What if I make a brutal death metal band called Kawaii Vomit Love? I think that'd be awesome. Thank you, Mackie Mac. Oh, thank you, sweetie. God bless you. You're the best. Okay, let's read this. My name is Ember Ferrari, and I'm going to win the XHF Rumble this April. Love ya, Jackie Boo! I was asked to say that, so I said it. Thank you, Berlin. Bless you, sweetie. Lucky 13. Thank you, sweetie. God bless you, you beautiful girl. So adorable. I approve. I hate vomiting. Me too. My God. I also hate vomiting. I've hated vomiting for years. I've been the biggest vomit hater. Ever since I was small, I remember hating vomit. Would you consider collaborating with Babymetal? Yes, I certainly would. Definitely. If Babymetal call, I'm listening. Isao, who is my buddy, he plays guitars for Babymetal, and I was on a show with him just the other night. It was a lot of fun. My favorite game. Thank you. I was asked to answer that question. My favorite game. Now that's a good question. Recently, I'd say probably Grand Theft Auto 5. Because I came late to the party with GTA 5. I didn't play it till last year. But then I spent all last year playing it. It was awesome. Because, let me explain. GTA 5 came out the year that I moved to Japan. So, really, it was last year. It was the first year in 15 years that I felt I had enough time to properly play video games. Because until then, I was just working my butt off. Because I got to Japan and I was like, I'm here to hustle. I don't have time to mess around. And on top of that, I just spent all my money coming to Japan. So I didn't have a TV or a PlayStation. So that'd make it hard to play a game. We'd have a PlayStation. But then I got a PlayStation. Because I worked hard. I worked hard and I reached my goals. That's what I did. That's the way to get the things you want in life. Work hard. Create value in a competitive market. That's the way to be rewarded for your efforts, my friends. So I did that, and then I got a PlayStation, and then I got Grand Theft Auto 5, and I highly enjoyed it. Thank you, Saz Zilanen. Thank you very much. Saz, thank you very much. Well, bless you. I don't know how to say your last name. It looks Norse. I'll say it pretending I am Swedish. Saz Zilanen. Is that how I say it? Can you correct my pronunciation? Saz Zilanen. I imagine that's how you say it. I had a friend from Malmö in Sweden, and I loved hearing him talk. Because always and there's a song I like by a Swedish rock and roll band. And the only lyrics I know is "Det kliar," which means it's itching. It's a song about wearing a mask, and the mask itches your face. So they're going, it's itching, I have to do something about it. And those are the lyrics of the song. Good times. Do you like anime? What's my favorite anime? Thank you, Schneider, Mr. Montgomery. Yeah, that's right, Rennie. Yeah, GTA 5's old as, because like I say, it came out the year I got to Japan. I didn't have any time to focus on games at that point. So then when I finally did have the time and the mental fortitude and energy to focus on a game, I wanted to play GTA 5 because I wanted to play it all that time and I couldn't have. Yeah. I hope they make GTA 6 because number 5 was awesome. Is there a plan for GTA 6? Does anyone know? Please tell me. Favorite anime? I like My Melody and Bacano. And recently, this is not a Japanese anime, but I've been watching Peppa Pig. In fact, I watch Peppa Pig in Chinese every day. That's part of my Chinese study. What I do is, I did this morning. I wake up first thing in the morning, and the very first thing I do is I open YouTube and I put on an episode of Peppa Pig in Chinese. And then a lot of the time what I'll do is I'll kind of go back to sleep again. And this is my logic. I'm probably wrong, but my logic is the Chinese, whilst I'm half asleep and my brain's in the slow wave pattern, the Chinese enters my brain and it soaks in subconsciously. That's what I've been trying to do. And I like Peppa Pig because the way they speak and the things they're talking about are kind of normal everyday things, and the characters are easy to understand. It's a big challenge with anime and a lot of media in general when you're learning other languages is they don't talk like normal people. They're all talking like psychos. So it's actually not very helpful for your language studying until you're at an advanced level when you want to see people talk like psychos or hear people talk like psychos. So I watch Peppa Pig. Tell me about your experience at Sanrio Expo. Went to Sanrio Expo 2 days ago, and it was awesome. We go to Sanrio Expo almost every year, and it's very, very fun. Sanrio have an expo when they have all their clients and things like that. And so we go there, and they have all these displays of all their characters, and they're kind of their presentations of what they're doing business-wise for the next year. So it's always very interesting because the Sanrio characters do all kinds of collaborations. Like they're like Hello Kitty and Toyota did a tie-up, so there was like a Hello Kitty Toyota that we saw one year. So this year, what do we see? We saw there's a tie-up between Hello Kitty and X Japan, I think, so we saw the stuff for that. And there, that's right, yes, but I didn't understand what that thing was about because we didn't take time to watch the video properly, and we glimpsed past it in there. There was something involving Hollywood and Sanrio, but to be honest, I didn't have the time to stop and read it properly, so we went on to the next thing, and there was a video like didn't watch properly. But no, the Sanrio Expo is very interesting, and this year they had a theme of kawaii power, and all the characters being like superheroes with kawaii power, and that was the theme. And of course, Agretzko was very, very cute. I love Agretzko. Agretzko's hilarious. God bless her, sweetie. Who's my biggest role model? It's an excellent question. I have many a role model, and they are many in all different walks of life. I think the biggest role model, and we can all learn something from this, is probably Nelson Mandela, because he spent 27 years in a prison, and when he got out of prison, his attitude towards the 27 years was that it was not suffering, it was preparation, because he knew that one or two things would happen. Either one, he would die in prison and that would spark a revolution in South Africa, or two, he would get out of prison and he would run the country. So those 27 years when he was he was doing awful backbreaking labor and being treated terribly and beaten up and all that kind of stuff, that was preparation for him. So I think to have that level of clarity of thought and clarity of purpose and future orientation is extremely remarkable, and that's something that we can all learn from. That's what I think. Do I ever do gymnastics? I used to do gymnastics when I was yes, I used to do gymnastics, and I actually broke my ankle doing gymnastics, and that ruined my gymnastics career. Because, and I'll tell you the story of this was stupid. So we're gymnastics, we're on the mini tramps, we run up, we do the jump on the trampoline, we do our flip or whatever, and we land on the crash mat, right? And so I got, boom, I do my flip, I land my flip fine, flip no problem. Then the crash mat is, like that tall or whatever. And so then when I'm stepping off the crash mat onto the floor, I step off the crash mat and my ankle hits the floor and goes boom and rolls out. And I broke my ankle doing that. So not the flip, not the difficult thing, stepping down a tiny step like that. I broke my ankle, and it ruined my gymnastics career because after that I never had the confidence to commit to the jumps, you see. So it totally ruined my gymnastics career. But interestingly, it's one of the things that got me into pro wrestling because, of course, in pro wrestling, if you do something like a moonsault, you'll do the flip, but you don't land on your feet, you land on your belly. So that's one of the things that got me into pro wrestling because I could do the flip part. I just now had a psychological block about landing on my feet because I didn't want to break my ankle again. So then once I could start landing on my knees or my belly or whatnot, then I realized that in pro wrestling, and I'm like, cool, well, moonsaults all day, here we go. Yeah, good times. But gymnastics, awesome. Gymnastics is one of the hardest things I've ever done. It's an exhausting sport. And I take my hat off to everyone who's gymnasticsing. Let's take a quick water break. There's a lot of talking going on. Ladybeard's making a lot of noise. Ladybeard just won't shut up. That was my original title for Ladybeard's Kawaii Connection. Ladybeard just won't shut up. That's what I was going to call it. That's what I could call this. Ladybeard just won't shut up. I hope this is some enthralling viewing right now. It's a nice change, isn't it? Silence. Nice change from the cacophony of Ladybeard's unbroken voice. It's just an hour of Ladybeard's garbled gabble. What say just something maybe there's not even had anything happen. Also in the kitchen we're going to Robbers in the 80s. What's my favorite type of book? Right now I'm reading a book about finance, and it's talking about superannuation accounts and 401ks and the ways in which providers actually cheat the client out of their savings and their interest by cheating you with fees and so forth, which is valuable information. That's what I'm reading right now. Thank you, Yumi. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Anna. Good to see you, beautiful girl. Oh, thank you for watching, you gorgeous thing. It's our friend Anna in Spain. She's the best. God bless her. Yeah, that's the book that I'm reading right now. I don't read fiction. I only read non-fiction because I want to learn things. And honestly, for the past I've only just gotten back into reading for the first time in a long time because I spent so many years only reading language books, and just whenever I had book time, I would be studying like languages. So it's nice to get back into books and learn some things that are not languages. Expand my horizons, as it were. My husband's asked you if you've ever come back to Arizona. Sabbath it. Yeah, I would love to come back to Arizona. I love Arizona, actually. Pardon me, now Steve is all over the place. I loved Phoenix, man. Everyone talks trash about Phoenix, especially the people in Phoenix. They're like, yeah, Phoenix. I loved Phoenix, man. I had a great time. Middle of the desert. It's hot all the time. I'm like, oh, I love it. My God. Thank you, sweetie. Dark Flame, how many languages do I speak? 5, and frankly, that's too many. I don't recommend you learn that many. I recommend 3. 3 is a solid number. Start going above 3, you start getting confused. That's what I recommend. That's Ladybeard's recommendation. Do I enjoy the horror genre? I used to really like horror films, and then now I get scared too easily, though. I used to really enjoy horror, and then I watched The Human Centipede 2. And that put me off horror forever. If you haven't seen The Human Centipede 2, Ladybeard was a horror fan till Ladybeard watched that film. So you can watch it at your own risk if you want to. Oh, Wagyu, thank you very much. How did you drill kanji into your brain? My kanji is still very bad, to be honest. My kanji studying has only come from Twitter and from studying Chinese. Yeah, I don't have a good answer for that. I'm really sorry. Mine was just from reading Twitter and wanting to know what the comments were. But just repetition, man, repetition, especially if you're going to write it. It's just a matter of repetition, because that's how the Japanese learn, you know, when they're children, they just write and write and write and write. Ne, Shiori-chan? That's how you learn kanji, ne? Just through repetition, right? Yeah, you write it and write it and write it and write it. So, ganbatte, ganbatte. That's not an easy task. I commend you for attempting that good stuff. Awful film, couldn't finish it. That's correct, Adam. The third one was really terrible. The third Human Centipede, I was like, what is this? They kind of, there was nowhere left for them to go, really, was there? Once you've done everything that happened in 1 and 2, it was just like, well, all right, now we just make the centipede bigger, and then, you know, what else are you going to do, you know? Tom Carvalho, Brazil, I love you. Thank you, I love Brazil too. Yeah, God forbid. Well, you think about moving to Japan next year. Well, come on over, bruv. Come on over. This is, yes, this is one of the things that I want to communicate to the world. If you have the Japan dream, then Ladybeard's advice is you just come. You save a bit of money and you just buy a plane ticket, book a guest house, and you just come. And then everything else that you want to do, if you want to work here or study here or whatever, you can figure all that out in the future. But I say just come. And like my attitude towards most things is try not to be a moron about it. Like you don't want to go in totally blind. But most things, if you want to do it, if you just start the process of doing it and then don't stop the process of doing it, then you'll eventually figure out how to do it because you have to, you know. So like, for instance, you know, you like, okay, no, that was a hard one because it's specific to Japan. Using a different example, let's say you wanted to go to Hong Kong and you don't have, know what to do about your visa. You just go to Hong Kong, you figure your visa out as it comes. Same in Japan, I guess. You just come here and then you figure out your visa. But Japan's particularly tough on the visas, so it's not a very good example in that state. But like, you know, you want to learn Japanese, you know, or you're worried about your Japanese and living in Japan, just come and you'll figure it out. You'll figure out what you need to know and you'll get what you need very, very quickly. Oh, thank you, Savannah. Thank you for loving my channel. Oh, God bless you. Debito is so happy in Japan. I envy him sometimes. Yeah, he's very happy. Let me tell you, Laura, Debito's a happy man. He's a happy man. He has ghosts in his house right now, though. That's freaking him out. He lives in a ghost house. Dude, he literally is in a ghost house. He's got to bring in an Omni-OG to clean out his house. We've got 10 minutes left, guys. Anything incredibly important we need to talk about? We got to get on it now. Brexit! Anyone want to talk about Brexit? Any other pressing issues? Have I ever had a pet? Would I be a dog person? No, I've got to be honest, I'm not very good with the animals. I didn't have pets when I was a child, and hence I didn't really understand or learn how to communicate with animals, so I can't communicate with animals very well. So no, I don't have any pets, and if I were to have a pet, I would like to have a frog, because I like frogs. If I had a pet, it would be a frog. I was in China at a convention once, and this girl comes up at fan service and she hugs me, and she goes, "Check out my hamster!" She had a hamster in her hand. She's like stuck it in my face, and it's all like, and I'm like, Jesus wept. I literally ran from her. Holy moly! It was a tiny little thing. I think it was a hedgehog actually. It wasn't a hamster. It was a hedgehog, but it was tiny. It was in her hand, and its little face and its little hand things are sticking out. And I was terrified of it. And then, when I was in high school, a friend of mine bought a hermit crab and it tried to kill me. Oh, a friend of mine bought a hermit crab for this girl he liked. And so we're driving home and he's driving and this hermit crab's sitting on my lap and I'm looking at it. I remember it with these little claw things coming out of its shell that it had stolen or whatever, with his little freaking antlers moving around. I remember him just staring at me and he's going, "You dead, mate. I'm gonna kill you. Gonna kill you while you're sleeping. I'm gonna come into your bed. I'm gonna start at your toes. I'm gonna eat you." This hermit crab, I want to be dead. I'm so scared of hermit crabs. You have a hedgehog? Is he goody? Well, I hope you like hedgehogs. They terrified me. I was surprised by the hedgehog. That was a major problem. It was a hedgehog surprise. Any tips on how to lower adrenaline after a show? No, that's a huge problem. Just sit in a quiet place. That's my advice to lower adrenaline. But that's actually a Yeah, that's a real concern, and that's something that a lot of artists struggle with because they feel that normal life can never compare with the high they get from being on stage, and they kind of go insane. And I'm experiencing that a bit recently from the DJ shows in China because they're so high stimulation, and especially the ones I'm doing. Like when you're DJing, obviously there's loud music, there's lights, and there's people and everything. There's also like CO2 cannons spraying out everywhere and like stuff falling out of the ceiling. And I'm on a tiny stage, so I have to be careful not to fall off it. And I have to DJ at the same time. So it's super stimulating for an hour, and I'm freaking going crazy. So it's super stimulating for an hour. Then when I get backstage or back to the hotel, I'm like there's such a stark contrast between normal life and being on stage that it's very confronting. So no, I don't have any good advice at all for that, really. I'd say just try to calmly sit and breathe in a quiet place. 5 minutes left! What's the best movie I've ever seen? Blade, starring Wesley Snipes from 1997. That's my favorite movie ever. It's Ladybeard's favorite movie, Blade. I love it. The first one. First Blade, I love it so much. And that film combines everything I love. So it was a great action film. I used to like horror, so it combined horror elements. All the mythology, the vampire mythology, I thought was awesome. Of course, as Wesley, and Wesley's super excellent. And actually, I think if you look at it shot for shot, it's actually quite a well put together and artistically made film. So you can go back and you can rewatch Blade, and you can look at it. Try to examine it from a cinematic and a sound design perspective, and also from a storytelling perspective. I think it's actually a very artistic and well-made film, and that's my favorite film. I remember the first time I saw it, it changed my life, and I've never looked back. We only got a couple of minutes left. Do I plan to do a live chat again? I don't know. If you want me to, I will, I guess. I don't know. If you want me to do a live chat, internet at me. Yeah, we're going to do one. We're apparently going to do one. Don't know when. Scott Depito nodding at me. I don't know what's going on. Watch from Chicago. Thank you. Oh, bless. I hope to see you guys again soon. Blade is amazing. I agree. Do I get a daily... thank you, Angelica. Daily fortune. No, I don't get my fortune. You already see the time. I go, oh, these things are moving too fast. Ah! Thank you for the live stream. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are so sweet. Oh, sending love. Blood Rave. Hell yeah, Kimmy. That's exactly right. That thing was... oh, man, it was so good, that Blood Rave scene. It's so badass. Oh, my lord. Yeah, guys, it's lovely to talk to everybody. It's been a long time. Yeah, the Blood Rave scene is so good. And also, that final scene in the Vampire Tower thing. That's so freaking awesome. From the moment when the blood hits Frost's head and he becomes Lamagra, I'm like, oh my god. It's so freaking awesome. I love it. I love Blade so much. I love it so much. I've watched it hundreds of times. I might watch it again, actually. Might see if I can watch Blade again this week. Oh my god. Bless you. Thank you for watching, guys. Adriana, thank you for watching. Will I watch Lords of Chaos? I don't know what Lords of Chaos is. Someone tell me what Lords of Chaos is. Sounds good. Thank you for watching, guys. We gotta go in a second. Will Della Phyllida come to America? Yeah! We have Mexico in May! Are we announced already for the other things? Is that announced? Yes, we will come to America, but they haven't announced when and where yet, so I won't say when and where, because I'd violate my contract. But yes, I look forward to seeing you very soon. Mexico in May, I'll see you, everyone. In Mexico, I'll see you at J-Fest in May, which will be a great time. Reik is coming too. We'll have a very, very good time. And it's going to be a good time. Thank you for watching, guys. Love you. Come to Buenos Aires. Sounds good to me. Thank you, Savannah. Thank you for presence as well, guys. Movie about Norwegian black metal, church burning, and that story. Yeah, I've watched that movie. It's good stuff. What's my favorite word in Japanese? My favorite Japanese saying is "Massugu itte kudasai," which means "go straight, please." Yeah. Because of the chichai zu. I love that chichai zu. It's my favorite thing. We don't have that in English. I find it very compelling. Massugu itte kudasai. The fact that pausing, a slight pause, a slight stroke can be so important. It's very fascinating to me. Thank you for watching, guys. You guys are so sweet. I love all of you. And we'll do another stream soon. I hope you enjoyed this madness of me yelling for an hour straight. God bless you. And I have to thank you very much. And thank you for sending the monies. Those of you who sent the monies, God bless you. You really, really love you. Bless you. And it's a goodbye and a good night to those of you sleeping, and a good day to those of you waking up. The Australians, of course, it's good noon. And I love all of you. And I look forward to seeing all of you soon. See you, my beautifuls. Bye-bye, bye-bye. How do I make this stop? Bye-bye, bye-bye.